Picture this. You've just passed your CompTIA Security Plus exam. You're on cloud 9, cert in hand, ready to secure networks like a pro. But then, wham! You're struggling in your new IT role. Why? It's not your tech knowledge, it's something else entirely. What if I told you that 67% of certified IT pros are struggling in their careers for reasons that have nothing to do with their technical abilities? And it's not just CompTIA cert holders. I'm talking about all those fancy cybersecurity, networking, and cloud certifications too. You name it. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal the hidden skills that are make or break for your IT career. Skills so crucial, they can turn an average cert holder into an IT superstar. But heads up. What I'm about to share might challenge everything you thought you knew about succeeding with your tech certs. Ready to discover what your A+, Network+, Security+, or even your fancy CSP didn't teach you? Let's dive in. First up, let's talk about communication. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm in IT, not marketing. Why do I need to be a smooth talker? Well, let me tell you. Being able to explain why a firewall isn't just for keeping your house from burning down is a superpower in our field. Imagine this. You've just finished configuring a complex network setup. You're feeling pretty good about yourself. But then your manager asks you to explain it to the CEO, who thinks IP stands for imaginary pixies. Suddenly, all that CompTIA Network Plus or Cisco CCNA knowledge seems useless if you can't break it down into simple terms. Here's a pro tip. Practice explaining tech concepts to your non-tech friends. If your grandma can understand your explanation of cloud computing, you're on the right track. And here's a challenge. Try explaining the concept of virtualization to a 5-year-old. Trust me, it's harder than any exam question you'll face. Next up, adaptability. CompTIA certs are great, and so are vendor-specific ones like Microsoft's MCSE or AWS's Solutions Architect. But let's face it, tech changes faster than you can say deprecated. One day you're the Office Excel wizard. The next day everyone's talking about some new AI thing that can do your job in seconds. Being adaptable means you're not just learning for the cert, you're learning how to learn. It's about being comfortable with being uncomfortable. So next time you're studying for that IT cert, don't just memorize the facts. Ask yourself, how can I apply this in different scenarios? Here's an adaptability exercise. Pick a technology you're comfortable with. Now imagine it doesn't exist anymore. How would you solve the same problems without it? This kind of thinking will prepare you for the constant shifts in our industry. Now let's talk problem solving. Sure, your CompTIA Security Plus or EC Council CEH taught you how to spot a malware infection. But what about when the malware is actually just Dave from accounting who clicked on every email attachment ever? Real-world IT problems are messy. They don't come with multiple choice answers. That's why you need to develop a Sherlock Holmes meets MacGyver approach to problem solving. Here's a challenge for you. Next time you face an IT issue, before you Google it, spend 10 minutes trying to figure it out yourself. You might surprise yourself with your own creative solutions. And remember, sometimes the problem isn't technical at all. It might be a process issue, a communication breakdown, or even office politics. Let's not forget about teamwork. I know, some of us got into IT thinking we'd just be left alone with our computers. But surprise! Modern IT is all about collaboration. Whether you're working on a big migration project or just trying to figure out why the printer is possessed, you need to play well with others. And here's the kicker. Teamwork in IT isn't just about working with other tech folks. With your certs, whether it's CompTIA, ITIL, or PMI's PMP, you might find yourself bridging the gap between IT and other departments. Suddenly, you're not just the computer whisperer, you're a cross-functional team player. Try this. In your next project, actively seek input from someone in a different department. Their perspective might surprise you and lead to better solutions. Time management is another biggie. In your certification exams, you had a clear time limit. In real-world IT, you're juggling 5 projects, 3 urgent tickets, and that one user who always needs help turning on their monitor. Being able to prioritize and manage your time is what separates the IT pros from the IT amateurs. Here's a time management hack. Try the Pomodoro technique. Work intensely for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. It's like interval training for your brain. And here's another tip. Learn to say no. Not every fire is your fire to put out. Prioritize based on impact and urgency. Now, let's talk about a skill that's often overlooked but incredibly crucial: documentation. Yeah, I know it's not the most exciting part of IT, but trust me, good documentation can save your bacon. Imagine troubleshooting a system you set up 3 years ago. Without proper documentation, you're basically starting from scratch. Pro tip, treat documentation like code. Keep it versioned, make it clear, and update it regularly. Your future self and your colleagues will thank you. Lastly, let's talk about emotional intelligence. Yeah, I said it, emotions in IT, because contrary to popular belief, it isn't just about machines, it's about people. Understanding your own emotions and those of others can be the difference between being the go-to problem solver and being the person everyone avoids in the break room. Here's an EQ challenge. Next time a user comes to you with a problem, before you jump into fix-it mode, take a moment to empathize. Try to understand their frustration. Not only will this make them feel heard, but it might also give you insights into the real issue. So, there you have it. The secret sauce that turns cert holders into IT superstars. Communication, adaptability, problem solving, teamwork, time management, documentation, and emotional intelligence. Master these, and you'll be unstoppable, whether you're rocking a CompTIA A+ or a high-level CASP. Now, I can already hear some of you saying, but how do I develop these skills? Well, you're in luck. Here at Tech Vault Academy, we're all about creating well-rounded IT pros. Head over to our website at techvaultacademy.com, where we've got resources not just for acing those tech exams, but also for leveling up your soft skills. And hey, while you're at it, think of subscribing as installing a critical update for your IT career. Click that button, no reboot required. We've got tons more content coming your way to help you navigate both the technical and human side of IT. Remember, in the world of IT, learning never stops. Your certifications are just the beginning. They're your ticket to the game. But these soft skills, they're how you win. So, what are you waiting for? Start working on these skills today. Your future IT leader self will thank you. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep being awesome.